What's going on, guys? My name's Alan. Welcome to another commentary. Today's topic is going to be about Benghazi. I'm sure you've heard there was another hearing yesterday about the Benghazi incident, and there's only been like 3 or 4 hearings now. And my problem with these hearings is that they're not, you're just wasting fucking time. If you really cared about these 4 Americans who died, including an ambassador, the ambassador to the United States, you would be pressuring the government into doing more investigation to finding the men who killed these 4 Americans. Not, oh, let's see how we can pressure Obama into a lie he did, which I'm surprised people believed like it was a demonstration. Like, seriously? My first thought when I heard about the attack was terrorist attack. I didn't think demonstration. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could argue that it could have been a demonstration gone wrong, but who the fuck brings RPGs to a demonstration? Who brings these assault weapons to just fucking fire in the air? You may do that, but not in front of the fucking consulate, not in front of a U.S. consulate. From the very beginning, when I heard about this, I was like, terrorist attack. I don't know how you believe that shit, but I will give you, he did lie. The president and the administration did lie about this. I will give you that. But they've already come out, the State Department has already come out saying yes, it was terrorist attack, we lied, yada yada yada. So I think you could pressure them all you want, but you've done that enough. You can come back to it once we've found out who did this, who was responsible for this, and how we can arrest them and detain them, however you want to word it, and get justice. Because all these hearings, all these questions, all this impeachment talk, you're not doing anything. You know, if you really cared, if you really gave a shit about these 4 Americans and how they died, you would push the government more. You'd push the administration more into finding out who did this, so you could bring those people to justice. So I've already said, sitting around here doing these fucking hearings doesn't do jack shit. If you cared, you'd push the government more, but you're not doing that. Now, do I think Obama should be impeached because of this? No. I think he has done just a shitty job as being a president, but I honestly think he has not been the worst one. But in this especially, you could argue that the drones, how he has pushed the drone program way farther than Bush did. How he's just completely ignored big banks and these big corporations who are clearly bribing politicians. You could argue that, but no one's arguing that shit, because Republicans do that shit too. Republicans love drones. They love these big banks and these corporations, because how do you think these people get elected? How do you think both Republicans and Democrats alike get elected? It's not just these kind-hearted what's the word for it? Donations from their constituents. Not entirely. It's these corporations. They'll fund these politicians into getting elected. And then after they're already elected, thanks to the idea of lobbying, they push these shitty laws through. So big banks have not been prosecuted because of that. And corporations who have clearly broken the fucking law, they aren't getting prosecuted either because of lobbying and corruption. And that rule makes me mad. But over Benghazi, do I think Obama should be impeached for that? No. One thing, and I kind of got this idea from the Young Turks from Cenk, talked about how Obama is alienating his own base. He's alienating the left, which is what how he got fucking elected, by the way. He is really butting up with the Republicans in the right. And do you see how they're treating him with his hearings? Clearly, they don't fucking like him still. It's very clear to me. Should be to you. But in the left here, how they're always they really support Obama. They really not all so I'm getting at politicians here, not necessarily the left. You have a lot of these. You have a lot of like the Young Turks, for example, criticize Obama all the time, and I do too. So, but as far as politicians go, the politicians on the left who support him, he's alienating them. So it's getting to the point where he is not. He's going to be in, as Cenk put it, no man's land. And that's not good. Because he's eventually going to be out on his own. No one's going to fucking want to be, no one's going to want to, you know, be on his side. Because Republicans don't like him. The left's getting sick of him. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I just thought I'd ramble. I thought I'd rant about that a little bit because it makes me mad. These Benghazi hearings, if there's probably going to be a couple more before it's all over with, before it blows over. But if you really give a shit, if these politicians really gave a shit, they would be pushing for more investigation on the deaths, not the lies. Which just means these lies have been this is not the first time the government has lied. That's been the first time they've done this. So it shouldn't be surprising to hear about this. But since it's a Democrat in office, the Republicans eat this shit up. But how many times has a Republican lied? How many times did Bush lie? How many times did Reagan lie? They've all lied. So it shouldn't be surprising to hear about this. Now, the best way to contradict this and counter-argue this is, I mean, really to stop this in general, is to be skeptical of the government. Don't take what they tell you right off the bat. Now, when you do that, please use reason and logic. When you become skeptical of the government, you're not really logical about it. You just do it just to do it. Then you get conspiracy theories. And if you follow my channel for even like just a few months now, you would know that I am against conspiracy theories. I think they're fun to read about and to learn about, but mostly they're bullshit because they don't use reason and logic. They just bitch about the government, mostly just to get get a profit out of it. But whatever. But the whole point of this is the whole point of this commentary is just to say, be skeptical. Don't take what anybody tells you at face value. Always do your own research. Use logic and reason, and then you'll get your opinion there. So that's pretty much the commentary, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later.